Hey guys, it's Diana. I decided to try an experiment today, so I thought I would let you guys be part of that. So I've been eating healthier and really paying attention to what I'm putting into my body. And I thought, I've been wanting to get into fermenting for a while, and I love pickled foods, so I thought for the probiotics and just to have healthy snacks or toppings for food that I would go ahead and make some ferments today. So in my research to figure out what I wanted to make, I found some controversy about how to keep ferments to be crisp so they don't go mushy. So today we're doing an experiment to find out. I'm one of those people, I have to do it myself to have the answer when there's always two sides to something, so I will bring you guys along. I am trying grape leaves. So they say that if you put grape leaves, that the tannins in the leaves are going to cause your vegetables to stay crisp. So today I'm doing carrot sticks, like matchsticks, but long. And I'm doing 1 jar, just the salt and water. And then the other jar is going to have 5 grape leaves in it. So I will keep you guys updated with the part 2 so y'all can see how it turned out. I'd like to see if it keeps it crunchy. I honestly don't think I necessarily mind a little bit of mushiness, so we'll see which I prefer when they're done. If you don't know already, fermented food is like aged on the counter, and it'll create a bacteria in it that's really good for your gut. So if you've ever taken probiotics, you can see how fast those can change your whole life. I remember when I first started taking probiotics, I was like, wow, I thought I had all these stomach problems, and they just all went away. So what I would like to do is start eating more probiotic-rich foods to see if I can get kind of the same result. As I was cutting these matchsticks, I was thinking about how some of the sticks are going to be thinner because of the cylinder shape of the carrots, and some will be thicker. So I just made sure to put some of both in each jar. That way we have a fair comparison. So I did keep that in mind. That way, we don't pull out a thick one and say, oh yeah, it's still crunchy, but it's because it was just extra thick. I am using wide mouth jars. That way I can use the fermentation weights. They do not fit in a regular jar, so I use the wide mouth ones for that. I put 1 leaf at the bottom, and then the rest I try to shimmy around the sides of the carrots. And you want to pack these in pretty good. It helps the carrots stay down in the liquid of the water and salt. It helps them stay down if they're kind of stuffed in. So there is the first jar, and the second jar I am doing plain carrots, salt, and water. And here's the second jar with just salt, water, and carrots. I'm excited to see this experiment. I have grapevines in our garden, and so if the grape leaves work, then that'll be awesome to use on all the ferments. For even making just refrigerator pickles and things. I did end up realizing I could fit one more carrot in this last jar. Like I mentioned, you want them packed in pretty tightly. And so I just cut out one more carrot. You can see I just kind of cut them in half long ways. And then that gives me pieces I can cut into halves or thirds, depending on how wide it is. And I was just snacking on all the little extras. So you can see how much more room I had in there. And that's our 2 jars. I add 1 tablespoon of salt to each jar. And it's best to put it down in the carrots so that you can adjust how much water you use, because the vegetable is going to take up different amounts of the jar, and so you can't really measure out exactly how much water is going to be used. You want to use a chlorine-free water. So I am just filling them almost all the way up. I need to leave room for my weight, and that's going to make the water level rise. There were a few carrots sticking up a little higher in the more packed jar, so I had a little bit of difficulty figuring out how to get the lids on there. You can see this one, it had a couple that were sticking up more, and I hadn't realized it. And these will sit on the counter for about a week or so, and we will burp them every day, taking the lids off so that the gases can escape. On this day, I also made a couple different cabbages, and I have all of my ferments all together, so I'll remember to burp them and to feed my sourdough starter. So this is the grape leaf carrots and the regular. Next to them, I did a green cabbage, it's more white, and I added some, what are they called, like the Asian peppers that they use in kimchi.